Hello, this is my October favorites. I was sick for a huge chunk of October, which is why you haven't seen many videos, but I still managed to find so many things that I liked in October, so obviously I was still enjoying myself. So let's get to it. The first thing is when I finally started feeling better, I went to check out Joe Fresh's flagship store here in downtown Vancouver. Joe Fresh, for Americans who don't know this, it's kind of like a brand that came out of a grocery store, sort of like, something like a Target, but then the brand got so big that they decided to just make their own store. So they have cosmetics as well as clothing, and one of the things I picked up was this Joe nail polish. Of course, it had to be nail polish. I just saw it at the cashier. I went in there and was so good, and all I got was one pair of pants, but obviously I had to get this nail polish. I don't even know if you can tell, but it's like just nothing but this charcoal glitter. And it wears really good. That's why I put this in my favorites, because I have a lot of nail polish, but I'd say this is one of the best ones. And for $3 or $4, I would say this is pretty good. The only thing I didn't like is just trying to paint your nails with this particular, like, bulbous lid was a bit of a struggle, but it lasted, it didn't chip, and so I literally had a hard time getting it off. So this was really worth the money, and I really like the color, and they have some other really nice colors, so I highly recommend it if you happen to be in a superstore that carries Joe Fresh, or you happen to be at one of the flagship stores. So that's number one. And going with makeup, I'm going to go with my ID BareMinerals in Glee. And let me see if I could swatch it. It basically is, I don't even think this is a blush, but I use it as a blush. It says face color. But I would never put this all over my face. It's like a purpley pink blush, rosy kind of color. Let's see if you can see that. That there. Will it show me? Ooh, this computer's doing so well today. So it's like that, and but I don't even think you'd see it then, but when you kind of blend it out, it just gives a nice glow, and I've really enjoyed just giving myself a glow when you're not feeling well and you're sick. Yeah, I needed something because I felt like I was dead. Although, making a video with no makeup on at night, this is big. Anyway, I really like that. And I think it would fit most skin types because once you kind of blend it out, I mean, for me, it just gives a nice rosy glow. For someone who is fair, would be more, pronounced blush. So, but I still recommend this. I got this little sample at Ulta, I believe, when I visited Washington last year, I think. And I really enjoyed that just recently. Another thing that I've really liked for that kind of glowy look, because it's been really drab and rainy here, is once again the e.l.f. What do they call this? Contour Blush and Bronzing Powder Duo. And looks like that. There's many things on YouTube for it. And I mean, I've always been using this bronzer. I use it usually, I usually use it when it's really like gray, and so it won't really catch too much light, so it's not, because it is glittery or sparkly. And I don't know if that's any different, but and then but I'm really enjoying the blush, and I don't know, it just gives me this really rosy glow. Ugh, but it doesn't read as like, oh, you have blush on your face, at least for my skin tone. So it's the same thing with the bronzer. It's like just this very subtle wash of color, and so I really like that because I want a bronzer that shows up on my face, but I don't necessarily want like this big, strong, you know, color on my face, or if I want to contour or whatever. So I do still like that. And I don't know, maybe I should just retire this from favorites, but I can't. I really do like this. I actually, after using this, I might even get the NARS version. I know this is a shock, but yes, I might actually spend the money, but because, to be honest, to get e.l.f. again, I don't know if I'd see it, because that was really random to find it. Oh, and then my foundation, the Korres Ginger and Vitamins foundation. My shade is LF6 right now. I was using this and that bronzing drops together because I had gotten really tan. That is fading. I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but you can kind of tell that this is still not as dark as my neck and chest, but so now I'm only using this, and it seems to blend enough that it doesn't look so different. I really like it because it's light and it does what I want. I just really want a foundation to even out my skin tone. I don't mind, you know, if you see a spot here or whatever. I'm not trying to go for perfection right now, so so I really like this. It's really easy to blend. The one thing I noticed is it dries really fast, so even when I used my fingers, I found that it was really too fast. So I really like my foundation brush, which I got Everyday Minerals, yes. I really like this brush for it. I'm sure most foundation brushes would probably do. It just helps kind of dot it around and really get it in there. And once it's pretty much blended, I just kind of pat my hands on the areas, you know, just to kind of do any final smooshing around, if that's a word, smooshing. But I really like these two together, or some type of, you know, foundation brush. I really like this one though because it's kind of fluffy, but it's like that, but it still has a little fluff to it. It's not too stiff, but it's not overly fluffy. I really like it. It does a really good job. And it cleans really easy too. So that's that. I'm already at 7 minutes. Wow. Oh, I forgot to say what I like to use. These brushes are also, this particular brush, also from Everyday Minerals. Still loving it. Love it with the e.l.f. blush that I just showed. I really like that. It really distributes the color on. Because it's glittery, some of the other blush brushes I have just deposit glitter, and so it doesn't look really nice, but this one really does a good job. And I'm also liking my BareMinerals angled face brush for when I do bronzer. So, forgot about those, but I'll put those in now. Also, now my new favorite mascara is Organic Wear, Physician Formula Organic Wear mascara in, what is this, Ultra Black. And so this is what it looks like. I don't really like the packaging, but whatever. And it's a rubber wand, which, another thing, I don't like rubber wands, but I really like how this applies, how it's not clumpy. It just applies really nicely. It comes off fairly easy. I just like everything about it. I really like the fact that everything's 100% organic and natural, and there's no synthesized anything in it. So, and I also like the fact that even, you know, this is recyclable. So, I just really like this. This is my everyday mascara. I do kind of have a few that I haven't even used yet. So those I just kind of use when, you know, I might think I want a different look. So, but this is it. I love it. And to say about another one that I said I loved and another favorites, the Great Lash, this dried up like within the month. So I'm like the next couple weeks it was like totally drying out. Not happy with that. So Great Lash, I don't know. I mean, it is only like $3 or whatever, but do you want to spend that much money over and over and over again every month? I don't know. But anyway, moving on. Two lip stuff this time. The Organic Wear lip gloss in Super Rose again. Loving that. I think I talked about that in my ramble, and I really like that. I like it on its own. Like when I'm trying to go for this natural with the flush and everything, I think just a subtle lip looks better, so I use that. I also like the Maybelline Extreme lip color in Nude Blush G132, and it looks like this. And it just gives, where am I going here? It just gives my lips like a pinky hue, so I really like that. But not overly pink, it's just subtle. For skincare, I'm really loving my body sugar scrub. I've been scrubbing more often. I'm got a whole routine down because I have really weird skin, especially around when the seasons change. It gets itchy and it's dry and it's horrible and flaking. And this season I have had very little problem at all, and so very happy about that. I was actually thinking I might do a video on that because I could go on and on about everything that I use, but this is one component, and I like it because I can use it. I use it every other day, and it's not irritating. So, and yes, and then it's also got oil, so it keeps it still moisturized. So it's not feeling like when it's rinsed off, it's all stripped away. So, what else? With that, I like the Kukui Nut Organic Body Oil by Alba Botanica. Let me put it back there if you can't see it. And this I just use right out of the shower, and then I put moisturizer on top. Now I only use this at night because I still do find this a bit oily, but I almost find this really insulating and warming in the winter, so I try to use this. I don't use it every time I shower, but when I'm feeling really cold or whatever, I usually layer this and then put on my body butter or whatever I've got going, and I really like it. So, oh, and then this, my Vichy's Essentielles, I don't know, facial cleanser, the paraben-free version, and it's like a rose version of this facial wash, and I've really liked this. It takes the tiniest tiny bit, and it foams like, I mean, it's really soapy and whatever, and I really like it. It has just a hint of a rose smell. But I'm really liking this. Takes off my makeup really well. Obviously not my eye makeup. What has been, though, is the Bioderma, what is this? Sensibio H2O solution for sensitive skin. This is the little version. I don't even know if you could see that because of the lighting. Let's see if I can get this close enough. Lisa Eldridge talks about this a lot to take off eye makeup, and it really does work, and it's very gentle. It does not bother my eyes, and I'm just really liking this. Doesn't leave any residue. It just takes everything off, so I like that. You can get this. I got this at Shoppers Drug. This is actually from a gift set from buying the bigger bottle, but I only need this when I, to use on a day-to-day basis. And the last thing is Garnier Skin Naturals Pure Wash Scrub Mask 3-in-1. And it looks like this. And it's like a white clay with blue little dots in it. And that does the scrubbing. And it's like a clay, and it just does so many things, and I might have to do a separate video because I'm running out of time. But I really like that when I'm feeling really greasy or if I'm getting any spots, or it also takes the flakes away without being too harsh on my skin. So I really like that. And I got that from somebody else that I will link below their video. So that was my October favorites, and so I hope you liked that. I'll be coming out with more stuff soon. So yeah, hope to see you then. Bye.